Welcome to the ultimate fluff-free explainer on the absolutely massive data dump we've just received for GTA 6. If you felt totally overwhelmed by the sheer volume of rumors, breakdowns, and theories floating around out there, well, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're cutting through all that noise. We're going straight to the source material to give you a definitive look at what Rockstar is actually building. So, grab your notebooks because this one is going to be packed.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. First, welcome to Lucia. Second, meet the cast. Third, activities and gameplay. And finally, next-gen details.
Now, before we really get going, I need you to internalize this number, 70. We are unpacking details extracted from a massive drop of 70 official, highly detailed screenshots, artworks, and descriptions. The sheer volume of hidden environmental details, weapon customizations, and character clues packed into this source material is literally staggering.
Let's move to part 1, Welcome to Leonida, and see how this builds out the massive new map.
Rockstar sets the tone perfectly with this official description, the darkest side of the sunniest place in America. It is just a brilliant juxtaposition. We're stepping into a world dripping with neon and sunshine, but underneath that glossy veneer, it's a gritty, dangerous criminal conspiracy that our protagonists are going to be forced to navigate just to survive.
And here's the absolute most crucial takeaway. We aren't just going to Vice City. We are getting the entire state of Leonida. This map includes at least 6 distinct, massive regions. We've got the neon streets of Vice City, the tropical archipelago of the Leonida Keys, the deep wetlands of Grass Rivers, the forgotten industrial coastline of Port Gellhorn, the biker-run sugar refineries of Ambrosia, and the lush backwoods wilderness of Mount Celiaga.
To really understand the scale, just think about the crazy contrast. On one side of the state, you have Vice City. It's a modern, bustling hub of neon-soaked urban chaos, ocean drives, and high-end strip clubs. But travel just a bit, and you hit Grass Rivers, an untamed, primordial wilderness where you'll literally be dodging alligators on airboats, dealing with muddy rednecks, and navigating deadly swamps. The environmental diversity offers a fascinating shift in gameplay.
Because a massive world needs a colorful, deeply flawed crew to bring it to life, let's jump right into part 2, Meet the Cast.
We can actually trace out the rumored story progression for our protagonist, Lucia, just based on details about her over time. Months ago, she's incarcerated in the Leonida Penitentiary with a completely different hairstyle. Then, weeks ago, she's out on release, doing public works while wearing a very visible ankle monitor. Today, we see her completely free of the monitor, executing high-stakes bank heists alongside Jason. You can literally trace her timeline through her character model.
Then there's Jason. The source material tells us he had a stint in the army to shake off his troubled teens before working for drug runners in the Keys. But check this out. There is a massive community theory brewing right now. Is Jason actually an undercover cop? I mean, he has military training, he's embedded in the criminal underworld, and he seems uniquely cautious. Could he be playing both sides? It's definitely a fascinating hook.
Of course, they aren't going at this alone. We can identify several key figures in the criminal factions we'll be dealing with. Brian Hedden is a classic smuggler and mission giver running a spot in the Leonida Keys. We've got Booby Ike, a strip club owner in Vice City. There's Draquan Priest, an ambitious music mogul trying to build his label, Only Raw Records. And finally, Raul Batista, a seasoned bank robber who's going to be pulling Jason and Lucia into some incredibly dangerous downtown heists.
Now let's shift gears to what you'll actually be doing minute to minute in part 3, activities and gameplay. The activities are just off the charts. Gyms are back, and yes, dynamic body types are confirmed. Just like we've seen in the past, you can lift weights. But that's just the start. We have deep-sea fishing and scuba diving, mini-golf, street basketball, off-road dirt bike racing, and, honestly perhaps most interestingly, deep Red Dead-style hunting. We're talking stalking deer and fighting off panthers in the woods. This world is absolutely built to be played with.
But when it's time to get down to business, the heists look incredibly intense. We can piece together how Raul Batista might orchestrate these scores. Step 1, he sets up the high-risk target. Step 2, you equip highly customized weapons, like scoped MP5s. And Step 3, you execute chaotic, high-speed escapes from the Vice Beach police.
Ready to have your mind blown by Rockstar's technical leap forward? Let's get into part 4, next-gen details.
Just think about the unprecedented density of this wildlife ecosystem. We're talking tons of sea life like turtles, sharks, and dolphins. We have predators like panthers and alligators. But the craziest detail? The birds and pets. We literally know of a custom pet iguana wearing a red Hawaiian shirt and a golden crown. The level of life injected into the animals alone is wild. Now, what's really interesting about the weapon details is the underground customization. The source material reveals a character holding a semi-automatic pistol like a Glock 22, but with an illegal switch attached to the trigger mechanism to make it fire continuously. The fact that Rockstar is modeling deep, real-world weapon modifications like this proves exactly how extensive the gunplay mechanics are going to be.
I want you to really picture the physics here. Prepare for dynamic car interiors, heavy traffic variety, and next-level physics on pretty much everything. We're talking liquid moving realistically inside glass beer bottles, complete with physical condensation. Character hair reacts dynamically to the wind. Even an NPC pedaling a bike has flip-flops that individually react to gravity. It's just an obsessive level of detail.
And of course, Rockstar couldn't help but throw in a massive Easter egg mystery. Who stole Michael's boat? There's a boat that looks absolutely identical to the yacht stolen from Michael in GTA 5. Is it the exact same boat? Did it somehow make its way all the way down to Leonida? It is the perfect little breadcrumb for longtime fans to obsess over.
So the crucial point is this. We are looking at a world of unprecedented scale, populated by dynamic characters, packed with interactive mechanics and dripping with next-gen physical details. From the neon glow of Vice City to the muddy swamps of Grass Rivers, the hype is absolutely real. So, I'll leave you with this provocative thought. When you finally get the entire state of Leonida at your fingertips, what will be your first move? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep that curiosity alive.